Today is 14th of July 2025. Allow me to welcome you to our Monday press briefing, which we always conduct in DPC's office, Lira City Central Police Station. The region generally is calm and peaceful, with some few cases that we've been able to register in our different police facilities within the region. To start up with, just like I reported last week about the NRM primaries, for flag bearers, for members of parliament and chairman LC5 in North Kyoga region, has been going on very well since it started, with no major incidences that we have registered. We want to continue to thank both the candidates and the supporters for respecting the guidelines that have been issued by the Electoral Commission's office, as well as the NRM Secretariat. And with the few days remaining to the elections, we call for continued calmness. Candidates and agents must respect, at the same time report any suspicious person who intends to disrupt the process of the elections, which is already scheduled for 17th. Such reports should come to security officials for quick actions to be taken immediately. As police, we are very ready to secure the event with the help of other security agencies and see that the NRM primaries, which is scheduled for 17th, moves on smoothly and even after. As I speak now, all the districts and police commanders within the region have been directed by the regional police commander to come out with an operational order for securing the elections. Of course, they have already been doing a lot in line to the campaigns which have been going on, and we believe that that similar process will continue even after the elections. We kindly appeal to those who will not go through to always respect the results that will be issued by the Electoral Commission, to avoid any other hiccups, because at the end of the day there must be a loser and a winner. Not all who are campaigning are going to win. The party only needs one person to hold the flags. This applies to any other political parties which are also planning for the same. And as security, we want to give our assurance that we are prepared. There are some other logistical items that soon will be arriving to support our operation. We have seen other DPCs already acquiring new vehicles for mobility, like in Alepton, they've already got a new car, and others are also yet to come. So we believe that these are force multipliers that are very important to make our operations successful. We registered the case of sudden death in Dokolo district. Our territorial police in Dokolo district are investigating suspected sudden death of one Udue Roberts, age 64 years old, which happened in Adek village, Adekwo parish, Dolo sub-county in Dokolo district. It was alleged that on the 2nd July 2025, Udue Roberts was employed by Okuja Thembo, who is a director of Life is a Journey Nursery and Primary School located in Adek village, Adekwo parish, Auma sub-county in Dokolo district. Udue Roberts was employed as a classroom teacher. However, on the 10th of July 2025, he started complaining of not feeling well, and he was advised by Mr. Okuja, the director, to go and seek medical attention. On the 12th of July 2025, while in his grass thatch hut at the teacher's quarter, Udwe became very weak, and on the 13th July 2025, the director tried to raise him on his mobile phone, but he was not picking. This made the director to walk up to his place at around 1100 hours in the morning, only to find Udwe lying on his stomach and wasn't responding. This shocked him, and he went and reported to the police in Awoma sub-county. The police responded immediately to the scene, and of course he looks lifeless. He was picked and taken to Dokolo Health Center 4, where he was confirmed dead. A case of sudden death was registered on death inquiry file at Dokolo Police Station. Statements were recorded from the director himself, who reported the matter to the police, and other witnesses. The body was picked and delivered to the mortuary and is pending a postmortem. We are yet to trace for the relatives of the deceased and record their statement on his previous health status. Also, we are to retrieve the postmortem report to be attached on the file, which will later be submitted to the resident state attorney for perusal and legal advice. In the same note, in Dokolo, we registered suspected poisoning. Our territorial police in Dokolo district have arrested 5 suspects in connection to the death of Otim Alan Peter alias Jr., which occurred from Angai Cells, Angai Central Ward, Kangai Town Council in Dokolo district on the 13th of July 2025. It was alleged that Otim Alan Peter on the 10th of July 2025 opened a saloon after he benefited from parish development model money. However, on the 12th of July, he and 5 others ate some food which was prepared by one Amodo Kete, who is the landlady. But of course, he had earlier on also complained of stomach pain a day before 12. And in the night of 12 July 2025 at around 2300 hours, his condition allegedly worsened, and the next day in the morning, the 13th, he was discovered dead lying outside on the veranda. The report was equally made to Kangai Town Council Police for investigation. Scene was visited and documented. Some samples have been picked for analysis at the government analytical laboratory. He was found to have vomited, so we picked samples from the vomit, and the food which is alleged to have been eaten by him and others, the plate he used for eating, we picked some samples. At the same time, in the saucepan, also some samples have been picked. All this will be sent for analysis to find out whether there was poison in it. The deceased body have been conveyed to Dokolo Health Center 4 pending a postmortem. The 5 suspects apprehended to support investigation includes Amodo Kete, who is a landlady and she has a restaurant; Don Jacob is 30 years old; Adero Joan, 25 years old; Igato Stella, and Igao Albertine. We are yet to record more statements from other people in this regard. Fraud of parish development model money and forgery of documents in Kole district. Our territorial police in Kole district have arrested Okelo Ogweng Jimmy on the 7th of July 2025 on allegation of fraud of PDM funds and forgery of documents for 2 members who didn't have the national identity cards. It's alleged that on the 1st of April 2025, Okelo Jimmy, who is a CDO of Bala Sub-County, while registering 50 members for PDM funds, 2 members, Okori Andrew and Akidi Monica, didn't have national ID. Hence, he promised to get them registered. 3 days later, he delivered to them 2 lines he used to register them. And later, money was sent into those accounts, and they all confirmed receipt of 1,004,000 shillings each. This money came on 2nd of June, but were not able to withdraw the money since they didn't have the PIN. Okelo ended up withdrawing the money by himself and gave each of them 500,000 shillings, claiming it was a deal since they didn't meet the requirement. So these 2 complained at the police and the matter was taken up. Some statements were recorded. We went and retrieved some documentary evidence from the different service providers like MTN and also at the bank. Suspect was summoned, but he didn't show up. So on the 7th, on the 10th, on 7th, he was arrested. The file was compiled and submitted to resident state attorney, but we have been informed that the RSA is on transfer. Therefore, the office was not having someone to attend to the file. And yesterday, the suspect was given police bond as we wait for the one who is to take over the file as well. This is not the first time we are registering this case in Kole district, where so many leaders of PDM who are trying their luck to eat PDM money are getting involved, mainly those CDOs. But we want to assure the public of our commitment and utmost professionalism in investigating such cases and make sure the law catches those involved. These are saboteurs of government program or fighting poverty in the community, but you find some of these errand leaders get involved in eating this money. We shall do all it takes to make sure such errand leaders faces the law. Murder by mob in Uyam district. Our territorial police in Uyam district are investigating suspected murder by mob which occurred on the 13th of July 2025 on one Uduru Dickens, aged 37 years old, a resident of Farm Village, Umoto Parish, Icheme Sub-County in Uyam district. It was alleged that on the 12th of July 2025, 2 pigs belonging to Oloa David were stolen, and Udu was suspected to have stolen those pigs. When he was arrested, he confessed and one of the pigs was recovered, but failed to reveal where the second pig was. This caused the people who apprehended him, the community members, to beat him to coma, and later they tried to rush him to Divine, a clinic in Awiyu Trading Center, Awiyu Parish, Icheme Sub-County, where he was pronounced dead. A case of murder by mob was registered at Icheme, a town council. Scene of crime was visited. Body conveyed to Anyeke Health Center 4, where we expect a postmortem to be conducted. No arrest has been made yet, but links to some individual who got involved into this beating is coming out. This is one of the most primitive methods of resolving matters in the community. As police, we condemn strongly mob actions. We urge members of the public to desist from mob actions and allow the rule of law to take its course against such suspects. Finally, many of you called me yesterday about the red land. I'm making statements almost every day on red land. And I don't know why you keep bothering me with, this is police land. And he said police can never build in the air. We have to build on the land. So, currently we have a team which has been sent by the Inspector General of Police to fence off all our land. We have land in Reda, Erode, and Ojina, which many individuals have taken interest, and these are fraudsters. In that case, the process has begun very well of the fencing, including those who have built in the police land. We are going to fence them inside our land. We have already opened up a general inquiry file to profile those people who are in the land. Statements recording are going on. We want to understand the circumstances, how these people acquired the land. And we are very sure that this is going to link us to those individuals who are rumored to have been selling this land. We shall get them one by one. Many have been taken. State House and corruption has been moving here. Many have been taken. We are also joining so that we get this one. Who are these ones who are selling the land to these individuals? So we expect all those ones who are in custody of police land, or they have built in our different police lands, to come up. The office of the regional CID is taking note of those people so that we go deeper and understand how they got those land, or pieces of land. Even others have title already, by the way. So we are going to do much more finding to understand, and if it is linking to some individuals, exactly that is what we want. We shall come for those individuals and make sure they are held responsible on how they got the powers to sell off the police land. This is a matter which is very serious, and as police, time and again, I've made statements about this, and finally this issue is going to be put to rest, since we are going to fence them off. Plans are underway, like I told you last time. IGP wants to build the regional headquarters, the divisional headquarters, and even the police secondary school. So these are things that should not be built on the air, it should be built on the land. So we need the land. This land is not coming for Okema, it's not coming for the RPC, it's not coming for regional CID, it's not coming to any individual police officers, but it is for the institution Uganda Police Force. None of us will pick this land and take away to where we come from. It will remain here for service delivery of the people in the area. I thank you for listening. If there is anything that you have not got clearly, kindly ask for clarity. I welcome questions.
Maybe you give us update about the suspects about the government who were arrested last week during an operation in the city.
I sent a report on that operations, and you have all the details in our forum. There were 44 apprehended, 17 were
were released.
Exonerated. 27 were taken to court. But prior to that, we had even another operation before that second one. So this is intentional because of the complaint of burglaries and theft and some pickpocketing within. And we're very happy that our community leadership are now beginning to realize the importance of partnering with the police in managing or fighting crime in the community. We want this to continue so that we're able to have a crime-free society that allows the community members engage freely in all different activities, whether developmental and others. In an area where we don't have security, development cannot be, and there can be no progress. So we very sincerely acknowledge the support which is coming, and even the community members. For the institution is the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda is very clear. Article 212 gives the roles and responsibilities or duties of police. Article 17 gives the roles and responsibilities of a citizen of this country. Wait, it is vice versa. The police is supposed to liaise with civilian authority. The community also is supposed to liaise with security in managing crime in an area. So I think we are all doing the right thing of fulfilling different obligations that have been clearly enshrined in the Constitution of this country. And I think that's the way to go. Fighting crime is a collective responsibility. Let's not look at us who are in uniform that we are going to go fight crime. No. This crime happens in the community where people live. Police and other security agencies are based in the barracks. Okay? So we need to partner, we need to work together so that we manage this. Thank you.
Lastly from me, about NRM primary elections. Have you identified some hotspots in Langa that you are going to intensify deployment to ensure there is peace and order?
Yes, we have such places, and we expect before the day ends, all the DPCs, like I said, latest tomorrow, to send for us an operational orders that brings clearly some of those hotspots you are talking about. But of course, ideally, we already have the background of some of those places, and we are willing and ready to secure this NRM primary, and we're very sure that it will end successfully. Very soon we'll start seeing APCs, blah blah, around town. That is it. That shows our capability. We are capable of seeing that we create an environment which is fair to all the candidates, and that will be done. Our strategic leadership are very supportive, and we shall deliver as required. Expect the best from us. Where there are challenges, we shall sit down and see how to harmonize.
And so maybe from me, about other political parties, in case they are also going to be having their elections like that, while security be provided for them, like that.
Uganda Police Force is an institution for Uganda. It is not for a particular group of passions or people. It is serving everybody. That's why in my earlier communication I said, as we secure this, any other political parties who are coming up with their event, we are willing and ready to secure their program. Remember, we have a full roadmap that has been shared by the Office of the Electoral Commission on the entire program for 2026 general election, and we are moving state by state. These stages are moving on very, very successfully. Yeah, of course, some hiccups can come here and there, but the best is we have not had major issues in our region. That's why we appeal to all candidates and supporters to continue relying on the guidelines that have been issued, and that should be our Bible. That will make all of us participate very successful. I thank you for listening and wish you a good day. For our friends who are viewing us on the YouTube, KFM, we thank you for your continued support and always clicking on those links and see that you move together with police in North Kyoga and get latest updates as it happens. Continue sparing your time and view this press briefing. Thank you. Wish you a good week.